Much like a paraphrased Aerosmith song, I'm back in the studio again with Static Noise Radio. This time I'm here with you. I talked to a band from Boston. They're called I Was Awake. They're a really awesome band. Really great guys. I talked with Dan and Chris, the vocalist and the guitar player. They're really cool guys, really down to earth. We had a nice conversation about beer and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm going to throw a single at you first. They have a brand new song. I got a sneak preview at it, and they gave it to me to play on this. So it's not really sneaky. No, it is sneaky. Anyway, it's really good. I'm going to play it right now. It's called The End by I Was Awake. was awesome. Right in the middle, it went to the left of the speakers. It was kind of playing a little bit, and then in the right, Chris started kind of whispery singing, and it got all intimate. It was really awesome. I I really like that song. They're like, oh man, it's just a rough cut. It's just a rough cut, but you can use it for your show. It's not a rough cut. It's a fantastic fucking song. I like it just the way it is, guys. Keep it. Anyway, next up, I've got the interview from when I sat down. It was Sunday. So what was that? The 26th. It's the 28th right now. It was Sunday. I sat down with Dan and Chris from the band, and we talked for about 15 or so minutes. And it was great. You know what? I'm going to play it for you right now. Here it comes.
Hey, Cass. It's Chris from I Was Awake.
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Did Dan finally make it over?
I'm here. Sorry about that.
Oh, cool. No problem. Traffic's a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris, now, this is Chris Harvey, right? Vocals?
Yep.
Okay. All right, because I knew there were two of them. Do you guys have
yeah.
Do you guys have nicknames for each other? So when one of the other people yells your name?
Well, our drummer's last name is Bouchard, so we usually call him Boosh.
Oh, see, that works. I didn't know if it was like...
They usually call me Harvey, so...
Harvey?
It works out, yeah.
Do you dress up like Two-Face?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
On the weekends.
Oh, all right, good, yeah. Can't get in the way of the 9 to 5.
Right.
Oh, man, that's funny. So you guys are from I Am Awake. Now, I noticed you guys... Well, I've been listening to the EP Revenants today. Actually, that's what I was doing here just before you guys called. And like I said when I first contacted you guys, I love that Cranberries cover, like a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's a lot heavier than a lot of other covers I've heard. They'll try and take it like acoustic or piano or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of bands, like, or people who cover that song try to strip it down a lot, which, I mean, it's a good approach, but, that's not really what we do a lot of. So we get a lot more heavy, so we figured it'd fit our style better.
Yeah, and it most certainly does. That, like, on that EP, the Alice in Chains cover, well, actually, the whole thing's actually pretty heavy. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, according to your Facebook, are you guys in the studio for a new EP right now?
We're actually in the studio for a full length. We started out with the plans of actually making an EP, or actually I think we were going to do 2 EPs with the original plan. But then we had started writing some other stuff, and there was some songs that were on the first and second EPs that we put out that we wanted to re-record because they're favorites of ours, as well as we get great responses from fans about them too. We wanted to put those on, so when we started recording, we realized we had enough for a full length, so we decided, what the hell, why not?
Right, just scrap the whole EP idea, come out with another one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I really like you guys a lot. Now, one thing I want to know is, did you guys know each other before you started playing together, or was it kind of like somebody put an ad in the newspaper to put together the band?
No, we've all pretty much known each other for 10 years or so.
Oh wow!
At least I've known Boosh, our drummer, since elementary school, I think.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we all just we've all been in other music projects and they've been friends for a long time, so it kind of just came together. Dan and Justin and Chris started jamming and recruited myself and Kyle, our bass player, a little while after that, and it just kind of took off from there. So
that's pretty awesome. Now, was it kind of like the whole? For some reason, I have it in my head because I have a ton of friends in bands. I've been in bands myself, and it's kind of like it's almost like a dating dynamic. we can't ask him to jam because he's currently in another band, and that would be wrong. And did you guys ever have that?
No, not really. It's funny. We have our area. There's a lot of really talented musicians around here, and we all. It's funny. It's just a very incestuous kind of thing musically. Get fucked up with that sound. But it really is. It's all my bands all the projects I do, definitely they at least share one member, if not more than one member, which is really funny.
Yeah, so, you're gonna have that with pretty much any any local scene. When you go see those shows that are not quite packed, but you know that everybody there knows each other, everybody in the same room has been a band with each other at least once.
Yeah, pretty much.
So where I actually saw you guys were on Warped Tour, right?
We didn't actually play the Warped Tour. We were on the were on the KBB Records sampler that was given out at Warped Tour.
Oh, well, that's almost just as good, except they get to take you home.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read that, but I saw it. I was like, wait, no way. That's pretty awesome. So
maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Got to try. We'll push. I'll help you.
Thank you.
I mean, with all the huge influence I have. No.
Right.
So I guess excluding Warped Tour, what's the best show you guys have played? Or at least, your favorite while being on stage.
I would say there's probably two that really stick out to me. I would say probably the Trioscapes one.
Uh-huh.
Last May, so yeah, almost a year ago, we played this show in Boston with Trioscapes, which is it's like this jazz metal fusion trio side project of Dan Briggs from Between the Buried and Me.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and they're ridiculous. Just check them out if you can. They're unbelievable. It was them and our friends Protein Collective, who are this amazing prog metal band from Boston. We played this club, and it was just awesome. Just a great vibe, great crowd. Just really, really fun show.
That's awesome. You know, I've heard of the Protein Collective. I don't know if I've actually heard them, but I've heard the name a couple times.
Yeah, they're good friends of ours. And this actually the second favorite show we've done actually was also with them.
So it's a good time playing with them no matter what.
Oh yeah, they always bring it. So yeah, that was at a club in Cambridge, which is also just next to Boston, back in February, with them and some other great bands. So those are probably my two favorite. But yeah, definitely check them out. They had an album they put out a little while ago called The Red and the Gray, which is just fantastic. So.
All right, I'm writing that down right now. The Red and the Gray.
Yeah.
Let's see. So those were your favorite shows. Do you guys have any favorite venues, or I don't know if you guys have toured very far or anything like that, but any venues that aren't quite close to home that are your favorites?
Venues around here that we like. I mean, we played a little bit out in the Providence and New Hampshire areas, but it's been mostly around the Boston and Worcester areas. I really like playing at Tiki the Bears, and it's a club in Allston or Cambridge rather, and that's a pretty cool place to play at. We played at the Hard Rock Cafe a few times.
That's pretty cool.
We actually opened for Candlebox there a couple of years ago.
Nice.
It was an interesting experience because we're I guess musically opposed with them, so it was interesting.
It went well though.
Yeah,
I was really surprised. People seemed to dig it, which is kind of funny. Not what we assumed would happen at all.
Right.
Yeah, I like Candlebox myself, and they're kind of different. It's weird that they'd put you two, together.
Yeah, it was an eclectic bill. There was a acoustic singer-songwriter that was the true opener, and then we were the middle act, and then Candlebox played. So. Yeah, it was one of those types of deals.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're not a real band until you play one of those kind of shows.
Yeah.
It's on the milestone list.
Yeah, exactly.
So I read up on you guys a little bit more, and I have to bring this up. On your Facebook, your interests are playing and writing music, getting creepy, and beer. That's awesome. Now, what kind of creepy are we talking about? Like photo bombs with weird faces, or?
I think it's just when
messing around.
I think our definition. I wish Justin was here to answer this one. Our guitar player Justin, we he's kind of the creep master.
He's an enigma. He's hard to define.
It's pretty much when you've had enough to drink that you just start being a weirdo and just acting like an idiot, but everybody's laughing about it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Really.
Do you guys ever bring the creep factor on stage?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
You have to. I mean,
of course you have to. Then otherwise it'd just be lame, and you'd be standing there like the Beatles.
Yeah, exactly.
So what? What's that?
Yeah, I was just doing a Beatles voice. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. So what's your favorite kind of beer? I mean, it's such a huge interest to you guys. Do you have a favorite, or is it just grab a dirty 30 and let's jam?
It really depends on the night. I mean, when I want to actually enjoy a beer and not just have it get me to the point I need to be.
Right.
I really enjoy like hoppy, like IPA type beers. There's this amazing brewery up in Vermont called The Alchemist, and they make pretty much one beer called Heady Topper, and it's rated one of the best beers in the world. And you got to drive like 4 hours to get it, but that's definitely my favorite beer.
Is it in stores, or do you actually have to get it from there?
They have a cannery that they just recently had to close to the public because there was so much traffic and they were in like a somewhat residential area. So you have to get it at stores up there, but the stores even have like a limited, like you can get like a 4-pack when you go, and it's like that high in demand. And they don't have it in Boston because they're like, oh yeah, it won't be fresh. Like they're just really all about it being fresh. So
that's awesome. Amazing. I'm gonna have to try and acquire some of that. That sounds really good. I do the same. I'm a beer fan. There's a brewery over here in Michigan, and it's called Rochester Mills, and they make some of the best beer. I don't know if you guys ever come out this way, you got to try it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm also not opposed to the occasional Colorado Kool-Aid.
Wait. What's a Colorado Kool-Aid?
That's Coors Light.
Oh.
Silver bullet.
Yeah, I call it Colorado Kool-Aid.
Colorado Kool-Aid. That's awesome. I have a buddy.
I mean, yeah.
I have a friend who drinks strictly Coors, or he did at one point, and his last name was Waynick, right? So we called it Waynick water. And I think Colorado Kool-Aid has a bit better of a ring to it, though.
Yeah. We like to throw that around. I mean, I actually, those are good if you're just, having a good time. I actually do like the Coors Original, the banquet beers. Those are good.
Right.
But I'd say I'm more into like the Belgian style and like the Hefeweizens and things like that.
Right. Oh, that's great. Those are good. I like those. I think my favorite, my go-to, because yard work or just kind of hanging around, pick up something cheap on the way to a party, you got to go PBR.
Oh yeah.
You got to go PBR.
That's always a good bet too.
So other than potential future alcohol poisoning, what is there any, like, what kind of insight do you guys have on like the future of I Was Awake? Are you trying to land any bigger like festivals, or are you just kind of focused on getting this LP out?
Well, we definitely want to, the focus right now is just finishing the record. We want to have it out this summer and just play a bunch of shows to support that. We've got a couple things booked right now that are in the Boston area for June, which is cool because that gives us a little time to kind of finish things up with mixing and stuff. So we can kind of try to button that up before we got to play some shows.
Yeah, you got to have.
Beyond that, what's that?
I was gonna say you got to have a release show. Maybe you can tie that into one of them.
Yeah, we got to figure that out too. But we want to get them some bigger shows. We've been playing some cool venues, but we want to kind of broaden what we're doing and go into different regions for sure, and play crowds that have never seen us before. So
right.
Pretty much the plan right now is to get the LP done, try to get some sort of buzz around it, see if there's any sort of label interest too. We want to kind of try to reach out and see if anybody wants to put it out for us, and just play a bunch of shows to support it and get people to hear us.
That sounds awesome. That's the way to do it too. Are you guys going to branch out? Are you guys planning any more shows to branch out a little bit farther, or is that going to kind of fall back until you get something more label wise?
We'd like to. It's everyone's schedules are different. We're a little bit older. Some of our contemporaries are maybe in their early 20s. We're all in our mid to late 20s. So
right.
We're trying to plan everything, and we'd like to play at least like a small, like at least maybe like New York, New Jersey area, like out into New York, and that's as far as we've talked about right now. But eventually we'd like to do like an East Coast type thing. But we just have to put all the pieces together and get it in motion first. Right.
Well, that's cool. I mean, it's good that you guys are at least keeping it realistic for the means of what you can do, because I mean, I'm sure there are work schedules that are being played into factor here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right. I mean, is there anything else you guys want to maybe plug, maybe talk about any shows coming up that specifically or anything like that?
Yeah, a couple of things. The shows I mentioned right now, it's not confirmed yet, but it looks like June 19th we're probably going to be back at one of our favorites, TT Bears in Cambridge, with The Under. It's their CD release party and Await Rescue. So it's looking like that's going to be locked down probably in the next couple of days. We're talking to the promoter there currently. And other than that, I think the 29th, right? June 29th. We're playing in Salem, the Witch City.
Oh,
at the
nice.
Opus. Yeah, it's a cool place. It's like they do a lot of shows during the week, especially. This is like a Monday night kind of like metal show. They've got like a downstairs that's really cool for shows. So that's what we got coming up for that. Also, I know you had asked about like some new material.
Yeah.
And we had actually put up a new song that's like a work in progress mix off the album. Of this, the new song is called The End, and that's on our SoundCloud. So I'll send that over to you so you can, if you want to put it on this podcast, you can. But
definitely, I was actually going to ask about that too.
Yeah, that's on our SoundCloud, which is just soundcloud.com/iwasawake. That's free download. So.
All right, well, cool, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time out. Getting 15, 20 minutes in with me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
Not a problem. If I'm ever out that way, I'm definitely going to hit you guys up, see if you're playing anywhere, or just want to go up to some weird brewery. Or definitely do the same if you guys ever come out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Take it easy, and hopefully I'll hear from you again soon.
All right, cool, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Ken.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
So these guys were awesome to hang out with. I mean, it was over the phone, but it was still great. They're really laid back. They really enjoy playing the music. It's all about having fun. And they take it serious while at the same time keeping it really lighthearted, it seems. And I would really love to see them play live. There's a couple YouTube videos that I saw of them. But, I would really like to go out there, see them live if I'm out there at the same time as them, or even if they come out here, towards the Michigan, Detroit area. I definitely go see them. Like I said, if you're out there in June and they're playing, go see them. They're awesome. In other news, I know we've been gone for a little while. We were doing pretty good. We had a couple episodes out there, and then we took a little bit of a break. But breaks are over, okay? You hear me? They're done. I got some new interviews lined up. Those are coming to you. We've got a couple different kinds of episodes coming, so it's not just going to be barrages of interviews and singles and things like that. Even though I know you guys love them as much as I do, we're going to change it up a little bit. There's going to be episodes of other things and different. We'll talk about news. We'll talk about reviews. Different people coming to town, tours launching, things like that. So stay tuned. Don't touch the internet dial. We'll be back at you soon, okay? Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Static Noise Music. We also have a SoundCloud page, which maybe you're listening to it on. Maybe you're listening to it through Facebook. It's soundcloud.com/Static Noise Radio. Give us a shout, check us out, leave a comment, post on the wall, do anything. Get a hold of us, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear. We'll try and make it happen. We'll try and get what the people want. All right? Signing off, Static Noise Radio. Yo.